guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa from Creative Opal, and this week was crunch week. I had my market at the end of this week. Basically, while I'm filming this, it is tomorrow, or today, because it's past midnight. Anyways, I am a little crazy, but I wanted to film all this for you guys before I brought it to my market. So I tried to finish a bunch of things. I had a bunch of things that I had that had all the parts but needed to be finished. So let's jump right in. I have multiple loaf cats. Ooh. So this is baby lilac. This is white. Here's pitter patter. Here's pretty girl. Here's blue dreams. Here's woodland tweed. This one's golden hour frosting. And new color teddy. That still needs a picture taken. But we upgraded to my tags to these with barcodes and pricing there. So this, I think, will make it look higher class, I guess. But how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cats. 8 more cats done and ready for the market tomorrow. I am full of energy, but I need to go to bed soon. So I did that. I also finished this tuxedo cat. So this, well, didn't finish. I finished crocheting it. So I will need to stuff it and eyeball it and all that stuff. But yeah, so I did that, and then that will not be sold this weekend, but in the future. This one needed wings. This bee needed wings, so, and a tag. So this bee got wings. So that'll be another fun project. I really want to find rainbow yarn because I do. So I found this. This is Lion Brand Cover Story. And look how cute that is. It is a lot thicker than Brunette Blanket, I will say. So this is a 9mm hook that I used versus an 8mm hook. And quite a big size. Not a huge, but big size difference. So this one will be priced more because it does use up more yarn and we'll need more stuffing and all that fun stuff. But it's cute. I think it's cute. So there is that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Yes, so there is that cat. I went to a Mariners game, which is the Major League Baseball for Seattle, and went to a game with a friend who lives up there, and we had a fun time. So I brought crochet there to the game. Did I do it at the game? No, but I brought it to the game anyways. But something simple, easy to make. So made some rose petals. Did I make this one long? This one seems like, the white one seems like it's longer. Maybe it's just my tension was looser. I don't know, weird. Either way, these will both be roses eventually. But I did that last Friday, because today is also Friday. So I did that last Friday. And then, yeah, we'll do these. So I assembled some of these babies. Got one more. So these are all the flowers I had ready, and I just picked which color I think looked the best with it, and then added the leaves. So these are like little car mirror charm kind of things. So you just bring the leaves up and down so they can slide up, so you can have it hang or down, or you can have it like off center. But yeah, so made these. But yeah, so I made these, or well, finished all these last night. Yeah, not last night. It was yesterday. Yeah, so I did all these yesterday, and so got the leaves, the stem, and then filled the little flower, all of them. But, so that's 4 more, because I got 1 blue, a dark purple, and then a dark purple, dark green, and then light pink. And this was technically the messed up pink one, which I needed to do another round, but I didn't. But you can't really tell. I can't tell. I mean, I can, because I made it. But I don't think anyone else could. Unless I pointed it out to them, which I did just now. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. But I'm filming this for you guys anyways, because I love you. But I also, nope, 1 second. Let me be right back. I also made some roses. So I have lavender already made. Well, I started making some lavender, but I burned my finger. Can you even tell? I don't know. It's pretty healed, but I had a pretty bad blister on this finger. You can kind of see the mark, barely. Anyways, it was so bad it blistered, and then I drained the blister, but that's besides the point. So this I made all yesterday during the day. Yeah, took quite a while to assemble these. I didn't realize how long it takes to assemble these. I use hot glue. Got this is a wire, so it does bend. But I use a thicker wire for the roses than I do for the lavender, because the lavender is lighter versus the rose. It's heavier. I have some of my old rose that I just want to kind of, not like get rid of, but like kind of phase out, I guess. So I had made all these flowers previously, and where's the last one? And so I don't really like making roses in this style anymore. Well, at least my parents say doesn't look too great, or they like the other style better. Yeah, that. So I have phased over from this style to this style. A slight difference. Little thinner, but like prettier on top, I think, maybe. But yeah, so nothing too bad, but I could have added leaves to these because I have made leaves, but I decided that was just too much, because it's like assembling these already takes a long time. So if I wanted to add leaves, that would charge even more, and I don't think it'd be worth it for like a single leaf. So I don't know, maybe that I should add leaves to my roses if you think I should, let me know in the comments. But, yeah, so this is my old rose. This is all I have left of this. I mean, I could make more, but I don't know. You let me know in the comments if you like this style of rose versus this new style. Newer style. But yeah, so hot glued it all, and then wrapping the yarn on the wire takes forever. So yeah, but then I matched it and I figured out my strategy, because some of these, like this is one of the ones I started, like I can tell the difference because this one I started the yarn between, I forget this calyx, I guess, and the rose. So I started the yarn up in the center hole there and then started wrapping it, versus this one I'd already glued it on, so I had to start it down here and then start winding it up, so you can kind of see it's a little bulkier here versus here. Not many people would notice that, but I do because I made it. So see, I had like one other one that was like that. I forget which one it was, but then I figured out my strategy. Is it this one? No. Well, that was the one that's most prominent. Maybe that was the only one. I don't know. But that's the one. But then I started, and since these ones were limited, because I had already made these, I just chose whatever color I thought looked good. And then with these, I wanted to make, I had 4 pink ones, so I wanted to make one in each of the 4 color stems I have. So that's something else I want to start doing, is making different color stems. So I would like to have 4 of each before I start assembling, so I can make the different stem colors and see which one people gravitate towards more. But I don't know. We shall see how it goes, because the show I have tomorrow is, or tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, is a flower and garden festival. So I really wanted to have some more flowers, forever flowers. So I finished making those yesterday, and I still have more. I have some calla lilies that need to be assembled and lavender, but that's not getting done tonight. Nope. And then I also spent a bunch of this week doing some sweatshirt embroidery. I currently don't have any, sorry, I have plants this weekend, gray hoodies. So that's what I worked on this week. I think I need to purchase more gray hoodies because I was struggling to find some in my inventory of sweatshirts. So I will need to do that. Well, I still need to go through some of my inventory and sort it out, but I need to do that. So, but I found some and was working on those. Of course, the 2XL got caught on itself. It like slipped up. I don't even know how to describe it. Here's the hoop, and like the fabric kind of like came up over the hoop. And so then it stitched on itself, so I had to cut a giant hole in it, and I will insert that here. But yeah, so I had to, so that's scrapped. Maybe I'll figure out a way to make it into a bag or a crop sweatshirt. I don't know. But yeah, so that was annoying that I had to deal with that. But at least, yeah, because the weekend part, it says, so I could only use, sorry, I have plants. I couldn't use this weekend. But, I mean, like, that's part of the embroidery life. Like, some projects will inevitably get messed up. And speaking of, like, with that contract embroidery job that I had, it was 48 jackets, and one was messed up because they gave me the wrong name. And the hoop I used was a 5.5-inch mighty hoop. And the design with name and legacy leader, I could not move it around in that hoop design, or in that hoop. It was like perfectly fit in there. So doing that, I tried moving it around and it broke my needle, and that was annoying. And then, so what I had to do, because the jackets were like $80 to replace, I rehooped it, or I finished stitching it after skipping over that part of the design. That was the closest to the hoop, because it was just the top of like a little circle around. And then I rehooped it higher up, and then like matched it on my Brother machine, because I can like kind of scan it and like look, or like, and so it scans what it is, and I can kind of put where it's gonna stitch and line it up. And so I lined it up just for that one section and was able to fix it that way. So, luckily I did that. But yeah, so, but speaking of, where did I put it? Where did you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Got no joke. But, finished 2 spools. These had like hardly anything on them, to be fair. They were 2 of the colors I used for that Saria Plants. It's only 3-color design. And I have giant spools of them. And I switched to using giant spools for Christmas so I could make more and not have to worry about it. But this one I just had it, and then I changed the thread. And so it looks fine. But that was that. But with the, yeah. And so I'm all over the place. So this one I used up 2 because they were pretty close to being dead. And I know some people just throw away when they're like really low, but like, I don't know. I like to try to use it up as best I can. And I used 3 bobbins this week because I like to count that for you guys, because it was not a crazy embroidery week, but still did some embroidery. But after that 2XL sweatshirt fiasco, I grabbed a binder ring and clipped the excess material for the 3XL sweatshirt, and that prevented it from stitching on itself. So I learned, and that worked. So maybe that'll be my go-to to keep it from stitching on itself in the future. But then I got some fun stuff. I designed this hat for a lady back in December because she saw this and really liked the design. So I made my own version of it. So I digitized this, and I'm really proud of it. And so I've just been kind of sitting on it. When she bought this, I bought like, not 200. I bought like a 50, 100 hats so I could get the free shipping. And because I was like, I can always resell it. Never did it. I mean, I didn't have any more shows, but now I do, so might as well. I think it's a cute little saying, running on coffee and good vibes. So this I made, what, 5 hats? I'm going to give one to my friend for helping me with my show, but I can always make more tomorrow night. It takes 20 minutes to stitch this at 600 minutes, 600 stitches a minute. But yeah, I digitized it. It does pretty good. I mean, I still got some like loose threads I gotta trim, but it looks really good. So pretty proud of myself. And this will be a new product for my market that I made and has no picture. So that'll be fun. But yeah. Sorry, this is all over the place. It is like 3:30 a.m. and I have to be up in 5 hours. So no, I have to be up in like 4 hours. So exciting. But I needed to film all this for you guys. And yeah, that's what I got for you. If you liked this rambly, scatterbrained video, feel free to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun ramblings. Usually I'm more put together, but I will be having a market vlog. I probably will have posted it before this comes out, but I don't know. We shall see. And it will be my first market of the year. I hope it goes really well. Don't jinx myself. But yeah, it's been a good market. This will be my 3rd year doing it. So not too stressed, but it'll be fun. Anyways, did I say like and subscribe? I forget. Anyways, bye!